JENNCASCELL here. I'm back with another design team project share and tutorial for Scrap Diva Designs. Before we get started, here is the website and all of the info on the back. Make sure to use that hashtag Scrap Diva Designs for some amazing inspiration. And as always, if I've inspired you in any way, please feel free to use my coupon code JEN10 to save at the shop. I super appreciate everyone who uses my coupon code and affiliate link. I do get a small kickback and it helps me continue to create free content for you guys. Before we get started, I just wanted to remind you guys that the end of year sale is happening over at the shop right now. You can save 25% off the entire shop, including sales and bundles. This is the time to grab all of those dies that you didn't get a chance. You don't need a coupon code. I do appreciate it when you use my affiliate link though. I will get a little credit for it. So I will leave that in the description box. So let's get started with this fun little caddy. I am so excited about this. I absolutely love it. So I used Miss Kate's new holiday cheer collection for this. I do have a couple more projects up my sleeve with this collection. I'm not quite done with Christmas yet. I'm finishing up a swap and then I have to do a mini album and then I'm done. I am going into Valentine's Day. So today we are going to be focusing on this 3D hot cocoa gift pouch die set that came out. I believe this was part of the November release. This was the original one that I did in my video, and as you can see, it's just like a cute little pouch essentially, and then you have the handle on the side. I decorated it with this hot cocoa mug. This is from the Cocoa memory decks card, and then I ended up doing like a little pocket out front too. But this is like my 2.0 version. I wanted to add an extra pocket to it. So here is my hot cocoa caddy that I came up with. Really, really cute. I loved this die set when it originally came out. So I did. This sentiment comes with the die sets. I did this little mini banner at the top. This is all Scrap Diva. All of these marshmallows come with both this die set and that hot cocoa memory decks card. I did a little candy cane at the top. That too is Scrap Diva. Down here, you're going to see a bunch of ephemera from the holiday cheer collection. I did a coat of snowflake color pops over the entire thing, like the dripping. And then I use that as like a glue to put down these peppermints and clay like faux sprinkles. And then a closer look at this adorable little spoon that I created. I mean, just adorable. And I've got a little Gingy hanging. And then on the back, so cute. This collection is just gorgeous. I did some more of those marshmallows, did that same treatment for the hot cocoa drip. I did a candy cane heart in the back along with some of the ephemera from the collection. This jolly is Scrap Diva as well. Just so cute, doubled the size of it. And I do have a quick tutorial on how I did this. I'll show you how I created the bottom to make it super, super sturdy. So if you'd like to see how I created this, stay tuned. Okay, so this is going to be a really easy tutorial. To start with, I've already cut these pieces. So I've just cut them as if I was putting together two separate ones. So obviously you need one of this background and then the stitch layering piece. And then you're going to need 4 of these side pieces. Now, if you were just putting this together as it was intended, you would actually just cut 1/3 of these and then cut this portion off and then glue it to the bottom. That would be your typical caddy, like how it was intended. However, I have already put the two sides on, as you can see, on both pieces, but what we're going to do is make our own bottom for the caddy. It makes it into one solid unit versus two separate ones. And I think doing it this way will actually make it a bit sturdier. I've also cut these two front pieces. So here are your two front pieces here. I have this one here, and I've actually cut that twice. I've cut it out of regular cardstock, which I am using Encore, 12 by 12 Encore, and this is pink champagne, I think. Yeah, pink champagne. And then I've also cut an additional piece of pattern paper to put on this. I just wanted to make it extra sturdy. And like I said, I've glued those together. I have two of these. And then I also have this, which is this one right here for the front of my box, but I'm not going to put that on until I have the piece together. Now, in addition to, you are going to need a piece of paper that measures 3 5/8 by 3 7/8. On the 3 5/8 inch side, you are going to want to score at a 1/2 inch. All right. So it's going to essentially go like this. And that will be the bottom portion of our caddy. You can go ahead and grab your scissors and cut your tabs. Oh, these are nice. So I got these scissors for Christmas. I've had the Tim Holtz ones before, but I've always had the smaller ones. These are really nice. So if you're looking for a new pair of scissors, don't you just love when you get a new pair of scissors? That first cut is like, ooh. Okay, so moving along. All right, so I'm going to grab the first of my boards. I'm just going to go ahead and lay this down and then add my front layering piece to each section. So go ahead, and this is going to make sure that everything is nice and level for you. So go ahead and put your glue on. I really like liquid glue for this. You could try hot glue, or even double-sided tape would work for this, but I do like my liquid glue for that little bit of wiggle room. And then just go ahead and place your front piece on. Grab your bone folder and make sure that is really pressed down. We don't want that going anywhere in this process. And then we're going to come over to this piece and do the exact same thing. I'm going to grab my liquid glue. And by doing it this way, we know that everything is at a nice 90-degree angle, which is exactly what we want for this. So go ahead, line that up. I'm going to set this aside and go back to my first one. I'm going to go ahead and add some liquid glue to this front tab. And once again, let's just keep everything flat for this. You're going to slide that tab right in there and go ahead and press down. Same thing for this one. I'm going to add my liquid glue. And once again, keep everything flat. This will make it a lot easier for you. Line it up and press down. Right. So now we've got all of these little tabs that still need to be glued on. So I'm going to go ahead, add my liquid glue, and then I'm going to flip, but don't set it down. Just flip and add glue to these 4 tabs. Okay, now we're going to add some more glue to these backs right here. Now I'm just going to bring these together, and I'm going to start right at this top portion right here, and then just bring everything down. Make sure to use that work surface. Using that work surface is going to keep everything nice and steady. So now go in with your bone folder. We've got our caddy together. If you want, you could even reinforce with a little extra glue if you wanted to. That's totally up to you. But I think mine's pretty steady. Your handle is this one right here. I've cut it twice, glued it together, and then just folded at the score lines. And this, I'm just going to set right in the middle where this is. And that's going to help kind of cover our seam a little bit. You'll be able to see it from both sides, so you've got a cup on either side. And then find the center. And that also gives us a little extra sturdiness right at that center piece. And I figured over here, I'm going to hang, I made this little spoon that came with it. I added some of this set comes with some cute little marshmallows with toppers. I'm going to do, I actually haven't finished this yet. I'm going to wait until I put the whole thing together. But I was going to add, I have some pops of color, the snowflake. Do you guys remember on my last video, I said that I was running out of my absolute favorite pops of color, which is the snowflake? Do you know that it comes in a large size? I'm so excited. This is one that I just it's my go-to all over and over and over again. I use this in place of glitter when I don't want to get messy. I love this stuff. It's got such a really pretty iridescent sheen to it. And you can get this at scrapbook.com. Actually, it was in my stocking. My husband's so good to me. So I was thinking, I'm just going to kind of hang this. I'm going to do a little hole punch right here in the corner and then hang my spoon. And then I'm also going to add, these on, and then I'm going to do some cute stuff, and I'll decorate and I'll be right back. Okay, so here she is. So cute. So I did the hot chocolate drip up top here and added a layer of that snowflake color pop. I did a bunch of the embellishments from the collection. I have that cute little spoon hanging from the side here. Let's just take a closer look at that. So cute. I did the hot cocoa with a banner up top. I added those marshmallows that come with it, along with a candy cane and some holly from her. So stinking cute. And here's the back. I did Jolly down here. That's all Scrap Diva. So cute. I love, love, love it. Plenty of room for some hot cocoa. I am sending this in a swap, so I'm going to fill it with everything the swap requires. Just so good. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more crafty content. Don't forget about the sale at Scrap Diva that's happening now. 25% off the entire shop. Great deal. No coupon code necessary, but if you just go through my affiliate link, which I will link down below, I do get a small kickback and I totally appreciate it. And thanks again. I will be back later on this week with a few more Christmas projects before I dive into Valentine's Day. I have a few more tricks up my sleeve with this collection, and then I'm also doing a mini album this week as well. And I wanted to use the Holly Jolly collection for that. So stay tuned, and then it will be all Valentine's Day from here on end. See you in the next crafty video. Bye.